Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my huge collective, massive beauty haul that I've been talking about for the past couple videos. Everything is finally here. I actually wanted to have this up on Sunday, but I went back and placed a second order for one of the companies because I thought it would make this video more helpful. Even though I usually upload on Sundays, this is definitely gonna be more helpful, I find, because I placed my second order. You're gonna see. Probably doesn't make any sense to you right now. You'll see at the end. I'm saving that for last. It's fragrance, and oh my goodness, found a new amazing place to buy fragrance from. So if you love fragrance, stick to the end. I have so much to share with you guys. I have high-end drugstore, indie brands, you name it, I have it. Beauty, hair, we're covering it all in this video. So if you want to see everything that I've been purchasing lately, then just keep watching. Obviously, this is collective. It's accumulated over the past while now, but I wanted to put it all into one video. I wanted to shop a bunch of different brands I don't usually shop, but I'm going to start with Sephora because I know a lot of you are here for just the Sephora stuff. However, honestly, the other stores that I shopped online in this video I feel like are even more exciting. So if you're into hauls, definitely watch through. I'm saving the best for last, but I have a ton of stuff here still from Sephora. Let's start off with one of the things I've been most wanting. If you saw my Sephora fantasy cart video, I talked about one of these brushes. However, I picked this up before I filmed that video. This is the Hourglass Veil Powder Brush, and I've wanted this forever and ever. If you've been watching me for a while, you will know this. This will come as no surprise, but I finally decided to pick it up, and it's this dual-ended brush that has a smaller powder side and a larger one. Both great for doing your entire face, the smaller side for underneath the eyes, or for more delicate contour areas. You can really get the face done quickly with this, and I love dual-ended brushes. I'm not going to go on and on about this, though I could, because this video is going to already be forever long, but I am so happy with this brush. It's super soft, and I love it. I knew I would. It's gotten really great reviews, and as I say, I'm not going to talk about everything forever, and I'm going on. Then I've seen several people talk about this foundation. It's been on the top of my to try list, and I finally decided to pick it up. Initially, they didn't have this on Sephora Canada, so that's what kind of put me off for a while, but then I re-looked and it was there. This is the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Foundation. It is oil-free. 30 milliliters of product, which is standard, and I got the shade Oak, which is number 340, and I love the packaging it comes in. It's dirty. I have been using this. I heard it's fairly similar to my Urban Decay Stay Naked Weightless in terms of the consistency. This is definitely dewier, and I don't think it lasts as long as the Urban Decay, though this does have that kind of self-refreshing thing to it where it looks better throughout the day. So it's a really nice foundation. I do like it. Do I like it more than my Urban Decay? Probably not, but it's definitely up there. Like, it's a good foundation, and I'm happy I picked it up. And I love the packaging because to open it, you twist it, and then you can just pump it out that way. So it's locked when you have it twisted like that. I can see why so many people like this foundation. It's definitely a really nice formula. Has really good coverage too. My skin actually looks super dewy with this foundation, which is rare for me to actually look that kind of dewy. So I've been really enjoying it and very happy with that purchase. And then I also picked up a couple things from Patrick Ta, which you guys would have already known because I've shared this on IG stories. And the first thing I picked up is the Patrick Ta Major Headlines Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. And I have the shade Do We Know Her. And I've been using this pretty much every day to test out. Initially, I was using it not like Patrick Ta suggested. He said, put the powder down first and then the cream. So I did that today, and I have been playing around with that. However, I do still prefer myself setting the cream with a powder. I tried his technique. It does look beautiful. I just feel like the other way around is more long lasting for me. Both ways work. You're gonna get a beautiful cheek with that. So that's what I have on my cheeks right now, and I just really like this color. And then I also decided to try one of the lipsticks in Oh She's Single, and these are kind of pricey from what I remember. So I only picked up one, even though I really want the orange shade he has. And the packaging is super stunning. You could use it as a mirror, though it kind of morphs your face a little bit. You could still get away with using it as a mirror. So I love the packaging. of this. If you've tried the Gucci lipsticks, these have that same sort of velvety suede texture to them, and I'm actually wearing this on my lips right now, topped with a gloss, and it's a really pretty color. I like that it's a deeper nude. I thought it was going to be a lot lighter. It does pull quite pink on my lips, and it looked more neutral in his swatches, but definitely on me it pulls more pink tone, and I've really been enjoying the formula. It's nice and opaque. It makes your lips look super smooth. So again, another purchase that I've been enjoying, which is nice when I'm doing my hauls later because I can actually give you an opinion on a lot of this stuff. The Sephora stuff especially, I've been using. Some of the stuff that came later, I haven't been able to use it as much. But the next thing that I wanted to talk about is the Saint Tropez Self Tan Purity Bronzing Water Face Mist. And this is awesome if you're looking for a self tanner for the face. It does have a very strong fragrance to it. It's infused with green mandarin water and tropical hibiscus, and you can definitely smell that in the water. And this is really nice because my face is always lighter than my body, and right now I do have somewhat of a natural tan going on because I have been outside a lot. My face just naturally is always lighter, and this is nice because it gives you a natural tan to the skin. So this isn't going to be too deep. Sometimes when I use my body self tanner on my face, it makes some dark spots sometimes on parts of my face. It clings, whereas this water you can't screw up. It's such a fine mist, and it just lightly tans the skin, so it just gives you a more natural glow. You don't have to worry about putting anything on your face, and it's super easy because it just gets everywhere on your face perfectly even. It's magic. So I do enjoy this mist. It's probably my favorite facial tanner that I've tried because it's so easy to do. I don't have to whip at a mitt, wash off my hands super quick. I just spray it and don't even touch it. So it's really great if you're looking for a self tanner for the face. I highly recommend that one. And then I also finally picked up one of the Tower 28 bronzers. I've been wanting these forever, and I picked up West Coast, which is the lighter of the two, and I really want Best Coast as well. But I've used this several times, and this actually makes me look oily. Like, not in a bad way, because I know some people are going to be like, oily, no. But for me, it gives such a beautiful glow to the skin that I actually look like I can produce my own oils, which I just don't do. My skin is so dry. So this gives me a beautiful just sheen and glow. Not too much color is deposited on my skin. I probably could have went with a deeper option, but even this for my skin tone right now works really nicely. I'm definitely happy with it. I love the Tower 28 products, and this is no exception. It's just so beautiful and gives you that glow that I am looking for. But definitely it's more of a balmy type glow to the skin, so it makes it almost look oily, but balmy, if that makes sense. Balmy. Then the last thing I picked up from Sephora, I mentioned in my fantasy cart because it was half price. I think like one of the last days of 50% off, because this was out of stock. It randomly came back in stock for like brief period of time, and I snagged one. So this is from KVD Vegan Beauty, and it is their Locket Edge Concealer Brush, and it's a really nice brush for concealer or any kind of really detailed edge work you want to do, because it does have this tapered point to it. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can see that. So you can really create nice lines while also buffing out the edges with it. So that's why I really like the design of this. I've never seen anything quite that shape before. So I'm really impressed with it. Number 40 it says on it. And I just love the handle. Someone was saying that the KVD brushes are cheap. I have a dual-ended I love. They are light, but I wouldn't classify them as cheap in my opinion. They do feel quite sturdy, light, but I love the design. They're like little daggers. I just like it. So this has been working out again nicely for me. Everything from Sephora that I purchased, I love. Everything in here. I'm really excited for my next package, which is from Beauty Bay. And I haven't purchased from Beauty Bay in quite some time because you do get duty to Canada. It wasn't that bad though. I would purchase from them again because they have a ton of indie brands that I've wanted to check out. And if I were to place orders at all those separate indie brands that I wanted to purchase from, it would have just been way more money. So they have a ton of brands that I love and wanted to check out on Beauty Bay. They have Be Perfect Cosmetics if you are looking for that palette I always talking about, Colored Rain, Juvia's Place, the brands that I'm going to mention that I shop from. Just a ton of awesome brands on there. So I'm going to start off with Doll Beauty, which I had my whole cart ready on their website, and then they're not shipping during the pandemic. So that was unfortunate. Usually they would have international shipping options, but I was able to find them on Beauty Bay. So I picked up 2 things there, and you're gonna see both of these products in my favorites video this month. That is how much I love them. So I've been wanting these again for quite some time. This is the Doll Gimme Sun Bronzer in dark. And this one is probably the darkest bronzer I personally own, so I would love to pick up the other shades. I can make this work with a very light hand and then going over with my foundation brush. However, I would like some lighter options, but they were out of stock currently, so I did go with dark, and this is the color. I think it's a really pretty bronzer color, and I love the packaging of this. How cute is this packaging? I absolutely love it. The black and gold, plus it's a heart. I'm just such a huge fan, and I definitely want to pick up the other colors as soon as they're back in stock, but the formula of this is beautiful. It is perfect. It just glides on the skin so nicely, and it has good pigment, not patchy at all, doesn't make me look muddy. Granted, it is a darker shade for me, but I can make it work, I feel. And then I also wanted to try out the Doll highlighters, and I heard good things about this duo. It's the Doll Light Duo in Champagne Supernova. This is what I've been wearing on my cheeks lately. This is probably the most compliments I've ever gotten on highlight is when I wear this highlight. I don't know what it is. It must be because when I'd see people use this, I'd get the same sort of reaction. It's just very intense but wet, which I personally love. And the colors are so pretty. You can see, like, I've been using this lately. So that's what I have on my face right now. I have the deeper shade on. A lot of the times I'm using the lighter one or mixing the two. It really just depends. But I will show you these swatched on my skin. They are so pretty. I love the tones of them too. So one's more champagne, one's more gold. So nice. If you're looking for some highlights and you want to check out Doll Beauty, the brand, definitely pick up these 2 things because I've been so impressed. I definitely want to check out more. And then I've been looking for some black owned faux mink lashes, and Ace Beauty is on Beauty Bay. These are the lashes I picked up. They're the Glam Girl palette little set that is right here, and they are faux mink. Very dramatic. Love the styles that came in here. All 3 styles I love, and they're very long. So I love a good long dramatic lash, so I'm going to be getting a ton of use out of these. You can wear these a ton of times too, so I have not used these yet, but I definitely, when I do a whole little get ready with me, which I plan to do 2 days from now, I feel like my next video, I want to make a tutorial. I think I want to use one of these lashes because they look really nice. And then I always see my friend Stephanie use this in her videos, and this is the Long Wear Freckle Makeup, and I got the XL size because that's all they had in stock. So this is supposed to create really easy freckles on your face. She always has the best little freckles on her face, so I wanted to try using this myself, and I have done it a couple times off camera, and it's really nice. I like to kind of either dot it on my skin and then press it all over with my finger. So just pick up some pigment and lightly press, or just put it on my finger, and then I can go in multiple places and then just do some darker spots with the actual tip. So that is kind of how I use it. It's really nice, easy to use, stays on the skin, long wearing. And if you're gonna create freckles, you could just use like an eye pencil, brow pomade, anything like that would work too. You could use a liquid liner. You really don't need this. I feel like it's kind of overpriced for what it is, to be quite honest. However, I did decide to pick it up because it was an easy way to create freckles, and it is good. I just feel like it's overpriced. This next product I knew I was going to pick up eventually. It was just a matter of time, budget-wise, and I finally decided to purchase it now. And if you've been following me, I think it's been 6 years since I did a collab with her. This is with Makeup with Jaw, and we did, I think it was a Kardashian collab. She did, who did she do? She did Chloe, I did Courtney, and then another YouTuber did Kim, and we all did looks together. But I wanted to support her when she came out with this. I knew I was going to buy it eventually, and it's from Be Perfect Cosmetics, and it is the Clientele palette with Jaw Makeup Artist, and I love her makeup. She is on another level of talent. She is so talented, and it makes sense that she did a Clientele palette because these are all the colors that her clients tend to request, which I think is perfect. If you're a working makeup artist, these have the perfect colors in it. I've been using it a ton. I've been dipping into a bunch of different shades. I'm wearing it right now minus the glitter, and I really love the formula of Be Perfect Cosmetics shadows. It has a nice big mirror in it too, and it's just another favorite of mine. So you guys know I'm in love with the Stacey Marie makeup artist Carnival XL Pro one. I just love Be Perfect shadows. So I knew I was gonna get this eventually, and I love Jaw, so congratulations on your collab. Been meaning to get you. So happy that I finally have it though. I'm gonna be using it all the time. It's gonna be a new favorite of mine. Next, I have a package from Hudson's Bay. They do sell The Ordinary on Sephora Canada. However, they don't have the makeup-y products. I think these foundations are $6.90 each, which is very affordable. And I wanted to pick up both the full coverage foundation and the serum foundation, plus the primers that they carry. Starting with primers, I have the Ordinary High Adherence Silicone Primer. It's High Adherence Blurring Surface Smoothing Primer, and I need something to fill in pores and smooth out the surface of my skin. I do have textured skin, more so porous skin, so I did want to try this out as a more affordable alternative to some of the other kinds of primers that I use that are expensive. And then the next primer that I picked up is the High Spreadability Fluid Primer, and it's Spreadability Enhancing Lightweight Surface Smoother and Primer. So it's pretty similar to that, but it comes in a different kind of package. It's a dropper package. So it looks like this. It's just a dropper packaging, and I wanted to test these out side by side and just see which one works best for me. So I will get back to you on that, but I definitely wanted to find some more smoothing, affordable primers. I just want some more options, you know, and I really wanted to check out The Ordinary. I've tried their skincare before with good success, and I just wanted to try specifically this next foundation. It is their full coverage foundation, and initially I had picked 2 different shades. However, they accidentally sent me both of the same shades, which is 2.1Y, and this is a medium with yellow undertone. So I'm not a yellow undertone. I got another one, and I don't remember what. However, this is what I'm wearing today, and it matches me pretty good, I must say. With the combination of the concealer I'm gonna show you soon, I think it's not that bad. And this is $6.90 of full coverage. It is really beautiful. I've worn this for an extended period of time, and the only thing about this foundation for me is that it's not very long wearing. However, I did not try it with one of the primers or anything to extend the wear of the foundation, so I just tried it on its own, and on its own, it definitely needs something else to make it more long wearing because my skin kind of ate it up. But I do really like it. If you're similar coloring to me, I got 2.1Y, which is a medium. And then I have 2 of them, which worked out well because I was going to mix 2 shades to see if I like the formula, but it seems to be my color. So I'm gonna go with it. I also picked up the serum foundation, which is light coverage, and I got 2.0N, which is a neutral, much lighter. If I needed to mix this one in with the other one, I thought I could do that too. This one's very liquidy and lightweight. I will show you on my hand though. You can see. So that's a serum. Very thin. It has very light coverage. It does have some coverage though. And it just gives a really beautiful, healthy, hydrated effect to the skin. Once you blend it out though, see? It made my hand look better. Just like a healthier version of my skin hand. Feels super smooth. I love how it feels on my hand. I have yet to try that just because this is way too light for me right now. But I do love the full coverage foundation. It's really great. Just, it needs something to make it last, you know? But for $6.90, I'm very happy with those so far. And I need to test out those primers. So if you've tried any of these or any of the other things that I showed so far, please let me know. I'd love to know if any of these things have worked out for you or didn't. All opinions, I would love to know. Next up, we have e.l.f. I pretty much could do a full face of e.l.f. with what I have and what I have on hand already, but there has been a ton of new releases that I've just wanted to check out that I haven't got around to. So that is what prompted my order from e.l.f. And everything I got here, I got for like $50. So that's another thing about e.l.f. They're super affordable and I love shopping with them. They have amazing, amazing stuff. So what I'm wearing, let's start with that. On my skin right now, I have the concealer underneath my eyes. And this is the 16-hour camo concealer. I didn't get the hydrating one because I heard this one I would personally like more. So I did get this one, which is the original. And this is in medium beige. Works perfectly, especially with that ordinary foundation, which I'm wearing right now. And I really like it. Really good coverage, lasts long. It reminds me a lot of the next concealer I'm going to show you from a different brand. You'll see. I've done some damage. So moving on, I also picked up, and I've tried this before a long, long time ago. This is the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation in Sand. And I remember liking it. Again, I didn't find this wore that long on my skin, but I picked it up again to test out. And if you guys want to see full face of e.l.f. cosmetics and using all the new stuff that I have, I definitely can do that for you. Or I'll just play around, do like Instagram photo or video, whatever you want to see, I will do. My next video though, for sure, I do want to do a tutorial. I just have no idea what look I'm going to do or what I should use. So if there's something you want to see, let me know in the comments because I'm going off you guys. Next, I've been wanting this forever and ever. I've heard great things. Again, I wanted to find a pore filling primer that's affordable. And this is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It's the original. They've come out with a matte and a luminous one since. I just went with the original. Heard it was really good. I'm wearing this today and I do feel like my skin looks really smooth. And I just put this on my porous areas and that's how I use a pore filling product like this. So I'm sure you've probably seen this. This went viral. People were saying this was a dupe for the Tatcha primer. And I've been using this a few times now. Probably like 6, I'd say. And I do like it. I don't think it fills in my pores as much as some of my other ones because this is a thinner consistency. However, I would never purchase the Tatcha one like this over this. I wouldn't. The liquid one Tatcha came out with, on the other hand, I absolutely love that. But this is a really good option if you're looking for a pore filling one from the drugstore. I've been really enjoying it. So I'm definitely happy that I picked that up. I do in fact like it. I also decided to get one of their total face sponges. And I've heard really good things about this. Got good reviews on e.l.f. And then they also have Faux Mink lashes on e.l.f. for $5. So I picked the 2 sets they have. And these are Troublemaker lashes. Look like Miami kind of, which I love and have stopped using because I want Faux Mink lashes. And then these are the Drama Queen, which personally look like my favorite kind of lash. Very dramatic again. Like I want to use these lashes too, the Ace Beauty ones. There's so much I want to use. And then I've heard so many good things about these and I've been wanting to find good drugstore eyeshadows. These are the e.l.f. Bite Size eyeshadow palettes, little mini quads, and I got all the ones that have the brownie neutral type shades in them. So I have Cream and Sugar, and these I think are like $3 each or something really, really good. And these have been getting amazing reviews. Then I have Pumpkin Pie. Anyone ready for fall? I love the heat. Give me 30+ degree weather. I'm okay with it. Then we have Truffles, which looks like this. And then we have Carnival Candy, which, oh my goodness. That shade right there and that red, oh, this one looks so pretty and has that, what side am I on? The blue, which looks cool. But I just love the matte tones in here. I cannot wait to use those. So please say you want to see those in a video because I want to use them so bad. And then I also picked up the e.l.f. Glow Dewy Mist. This is coconut and argan oil in here. The one time I did use this, however, it left those white dots on my face. It didn't screw up my makeup, thank goodness, but it is a milky consistency, so I never understand that with a setting spray. I don't want any kind of color whatsoever. Keep it clear, but it did make my makeup look really nice and dewy. And it didn't screw it up, but it did leave those white specks on my skin. Just have to mention that here, but I had no idea about it. It was kind of like a last minute throw in my cart type of deal. I thought it was just the packaging that made it look like that. I guess it kind of looks thick, doesn't it? Maybe that's my bad. We are nearing the end. I wanted to mention this quickly, even though I've had this for the longest of anything, and I've already mentioned that I picked this up, but I just never showed it in the video, so I figure I should in this video. So Stephanie, who I talk about all the time, she told me I needed to pick up the Dose of Colors products. She loves the concealer and the foundation. She's always using it. It's one of her top drawer go-tos. I trust her with all her recommendations. We tend to like the same things. So I picked up 117 Light Medium in the Meet Your Hue foundation. And this is beautiful. Definitely like a top 5 foundation for me. The color is my natural skin tone, I would say, right here. Full coverage, lasts beautifully on the skin. That's what 117 looks like. And I think this is a neutral. Neutral moving more towards warm than cool, because it does have a little bit of yellow. And then this is the perfect concealer color for me. This reminds me, or the e.l.f. one reminds me. They remind me of each other. This is the Dose of Colors Meet Your Hue Full Coverage Concealer in Medium Tan 16. Both those concealers, the packaging plus the formula, remind me of each other, and this is a beautiful concealer. If you like full coverage, you're gonna love this. More hydrating than Shape Tape. Lasts on the skin, doesn't crease. It's just one of those big doe foot applicators, and the color is perfect for me right now. So that is the concealer. And then here's the e.l.f. one. They look almost the same, and that is medium beige. Like, I honestly can't tell the difference. When I use these, they're very, very similar. So if you like the Dose, if you like the e.l.f., you'll like both. This is $7 though, I believe, the e.l.f. one. The last thing I got from Dose is the liquid matte lipstick in Let's Cuddle. Again, this is something that I've wanted for so long and decided to pick up. It looks peach on me. It's very light. So I got this because it's similar in depth to Sand, which I like, very, very light. But it has a more peachy tone to it. Really pretty color. Like, I think it would look good with this kind of look. I love this kind of almost corally peach color. That's how I would describe it. It's not like a yellowy peach, like a very, very yellowy peach. It's more of like a coral peach, which is so, so pretty. So I'm so happy with this. Again, I knew I would like it. I love the formula of Dose of Colors liquid lipstick. They're my favorite personally. I have some hair and fragrance. I like missed my finger there that I'm going to tell you about now. Again, Stephanie also told me to pick this up, so I did as she said. And I got this from Amazon. It is the Color Wow Dream Coat Supernatural Spray. It magically transforms texture, amazing humidity proofing powers. So I have been using this. The first time I used it, I used too much. It says to spray sections liberally. Not for me. I need to spray my hair lightly with this, and this will last 3 to 4 shampoos, so you don't have to do it every time you wash your hair. I'm actually in need of one of these treatments right now, but once I started using it the way my hair likes, it works for me. First time I used it, I looked kind of greasy. I'm gonna be quite honest, I looked greasy, and I had to wash my hair several times, and after several washes, I'm like, man, my hair looks good, and then I remembered I had used that prior, way too much. Liberally means a lot, right? I used it liberally. I've heard other people, I think Desi Perkins talked about that before a long time ago, and it had been on my wish list, but as soon as she told me that I needed to get it, I got it. I just choked off there. Did you hear that? It was like The next thing, I've seen so many sponsored posts about that I wanted to just check out myself. It's kind of pricey if you're talking about shampoo and well, it is pricey if you're talking about shampoo and conditioner, and it is from the brand Function of Beauty, and I picked up the shampoo and conditioner bundle. This is a hair company that you get to customize what you're putting in here. Try to be as environmentally friendly as possible. They're vegan, cruelty-free. You get to go online and do a little survey to see what you would like in your shampoo and conditioner. They initially come with just caps, but then you can put the pumps on, which is super easy for the shower. I love shampoo and conditioner in a pump. It just makes it really easy. I didn't get any dye in mine, so mine is dye-free. That's why it is white. And I paid for these myself, by the way. This isn't sponsored. I wanted to check it out because I just kept seeing so many sponsorships with this. So Function of Cheryl. I saved the card so I could tell you exactly what I put in my shampoo to make it my own. So my hair profile I selected was wavy. I have medium thickness in hair and my hair is dry. My goals, you got to pick 5 goals. Mine were anti-frizz, color protection, deep condition, shine, and strengthen. And then I also got to pick a fragrance. You can also go fragrance free if you want. I decided to go with the Nude Peach scent, and you can have it weak, medium, or strong. I went strong. I love scented hair products, and it is a beautiful peach scent. I wouldn't say it's sickeningly strong. Like, it's not gonna give you a headache or anything, in my opinion. It is a good kind of strong, like the perfect amount of strong. Yeah, it's a perfect amount of strong in my opinion. So those were the things that I went for my Function of Cheryl. That's what I felt was necessary for my shampoo and conditioner. And I have been liking it, and I also have not been liking it. I like the idea behind it. I like to have some kind of control what's going in. That's a nice aspect. I love that it's customized and has my name. That's cool. Like, I think this would make a great gift. In terms of how my hair has actually been since using this, it's nice after it is dried. Like, I like how my hair feels. It's super soft, manageable, all the things that I want. However, the conditioner isn't conditioning enough for my hair. That's my only problem. Though when my hair is dry, it looks fine. So it's just initially, when I get out of the shower, it's still quite tangly. Typically with a conditioner, I always use a deep conditioner every time I wash my hair. And I picked deep conditioning for my conditioner, and I don't consider it to be deep conditioning at all. So that is a negative for it. I don't find it overly deep conditioning. However, they do actually create a deep conditioner that they sell separately. So that would be something that I personally would want to check out the next time that I purchase. It's not terrible. I do love my hair after it dries, but when it's wet, it almost looks dry. Like, it's hard to detangle just because it's not conditioning enough for me. So that is my opinion of this heavily sponsored company. And I will continue to use it because right now I have like a little love-hate going on with it. Will I purchase it again? We will see. Is it better than my Sol de Janeiro, which I've been loving? I don't know if it is right now because my hair was thriving on that little combination. But I will continue to use these. I've used them again, I think like 6 times at this point, and it's been good. Has it been great? Nothing blowing me out of the water, I would say. Last but certainly not least is the thing that postponed my video because I actually had to place a second order because I loved it so much. So this is from a fragrance company called Oil Perfumery. They're packaged in Canada. They ship out of Canada, but I don't think they're Canadian. I think their address was from Vegas, but they do ship from Canada, which was nice for me because it came pretty fast. So that's why I decided to go the second order. Anyways, a subscriber, Joey, thank you so much for getting me on this company. I kept talking about the Baccarat Rouge 540 fragrance, and she told me this website to check out, and the initial time that I looked, they didn't have this in stock at the time, so I didn't think I was on the right website. I was. It just was out of stock. So I went on recently, obviously, and I decided to pick up their version because this isn't the fragrance in these oils. This is the company's impression of the fragrance, and they do a really good job, let me tell you. So this is the Baccarat Rouge 540, our impression of Maison Francis Kurkdjian, I'm butchering it, I know, per perfume oil, and I got the 10 milliliters. And this is supposed to smell like their impression of that scent. Initially, I just got these 2 because I wanted to try out and see what one I liked the best. And this is the one that I really wanted to try for the longest time in the bottle that's like $400+ that I've never purchased. So I wanted to smell their impression of that scent before I end up purchasing that really expensive bottle, because I hear everyone talk about this scent, and I really love Burberry Her, and people were saying they're very similar because the creator of this fragrance actually helped create the Burberry one. So that's kind of why I like it so much. Upon smelling this fragrance, I smelled Burberry Her instantly with it. So I can see the comparison that they make. However, it doesn't have as much strawberry. So I really, really like this one. I like it more than the Extrait one. Extrait? I don't know how you say it. This one, it smells really good. I have nothing like it. It's like a gourmand. It has sweet almond, I find, but spicy. And both super sexy. I love how both of these smell. I'm definitely going to get more use out of the original though. But I was so blown away by how much I love these, how they lasted. I love that they're little roller balls you can throw in your purse, easy to put on, just put on your pulse points and go. So I love these. I love wearing fragrance that you don't smell me when I'm walking in the room, but if you're close, give me a hug, then you can smell it on me. I don't like wearing anything too strong because I know people are sensitive to fragrance, but this, oh my goodness, smells so good. If the actual fragrance of this smells like this, I'll definitely like it, but I wanted to test it out to see if I actually would want to spend that kind of money on it, you know? But this is their impression of that scent, and after I found out that I like these, I decided to place a second order so that I could get some fragrances that I actually already own and compare them, because I figured that would be more beneficial to you guys to see if they actually smell or any close to their original ones, because they don't use any original perfumes. I just want to keep saying that. It's just their impression of the fragrance. So they had a bunch of ones that I still wanted to try that I picked up, but I decided to pick up two that I'm very, very familiar with to let you guys know if they smell anything like it. So I picked up the Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani, which is actually a cologne that my husband wears because it's my favorite cologne ever. And I wanted to see if it smelled like that. And I get hints of it. It doesn't smell exactly the same for this one, but it smells so good. Like, you guys, they do such a good job. Like, even if this was named something else, I would want Charles to wear this. Like, it smells so good. And then the other fragrance that I'm very, very familiar with, used to be #1 fragrance, still up there, top 2 fragrances of all time, is their impression of Mimosa and Cardamom from Jo Malone. So another 10 milliliter. I talk about Jo Malone all the time, Mimosa and Cardamom. And this is, like, you would have fooled me if this wasn't in here. Honestly, like, it smells exactly like it, but stronger. So it's actually probably better, in all honesty. There's something in it that smells a little bit different. Like, I can smell if I really just sit here and smell it, I could probably pick up something in there that is not exactly 100%, but it is so close, you guys. Like, I am so happy with this one. I've read some of the reviews, and people also think that a lot of these smell really close to their fragrances that they're impersonating, and they're in oil, so they don't have the alcohol in it, which breaks down the perfume, and it's just gonna last you longer. I have 2 more scents to go over. One I've tried, this one I've not, and wanted to try for quite some time. This is their impression of Labo Santal 33, and I hear a lot of people talking about this fragrance, so I've always wanted to try it, and I can see why people like this. It's very unique, different from anything I personally have. I think I don't know, is there cedarwood in this? I'm not sure. There's a note in this that I don't like. Everything else, it just works with it, and I can see why so many people would like this. It's not one that I would gravitate towards, you know? But it's not bad. I'm glad I have this, but I would never purchase the actual one if it smelled like this because it's expensive. But that's not to say it's bad, because I do like it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to wear it. But there's one specific note that I need to go look up the notes of that I know that I particularly don't care for. And then I also picked up the Love by Kilian. their Impression of Love by Kilian. And this is what it looks like. It's deeper in terms of the oil. And I love this scent. I picked this up and didn't read anything about it. And then after the fact, I heard like Rihanna uses this. She's like apparently the best smelling person in the world. I was reading reviews on, and this smells really good. It's definitely like a sweeter scent. It's so good. And I've smelled a sample of this before, and this smells exactly like I remember. I don't have the two side by side, unfortunately, but it does smell exactly like I remember, and Kilian is really expensive, so that's why I wanted to get it in here. And all these perfumes, I think, are around like $15 for 10 milliliters, and they're gonna last you forever. So I was so happy with the service from Oil Perfumery, and I definitely want to check out more scents. I mean, I got 6 scents here. I have 6 scents. I have 6 scents. Oh my god. You have a sick sense. Oh, I'm making myself laugh. I'm so dumb. So that is from Oil Perfumery, and that is like honestly one of the probably my favorite thing, honestly, that I came across. I love fragrance, you guys know, and just to find a company that does their take on a fragrance and sells it for cheaper so that we can like test it out or just use that. Like I'd be happy with just using those fragrances. Plus they're travel friendly. I love the little roller balls and just being able to try out so many different ones. Like I love trying out so much fragrance. So that's a great way for me to just test out new things. And I was just so happy with the service and the selection. They do so many super expensive, typically, ones. They do their impression of just so people can try them out. Hands down, love it. And I'm just obsessed. I placed 2 orders already and definitely want to place more. So that is everything for my haul, like an hour-long video of products, but this is cumulative, everything that I've been purchasing over the past while. I couldn't wait to share everything with you guys. Tons and tons of great stuff, and I hope you find something that maybe you want to check out. Maybe this was just relaxing and enjoyable. Play around with makeup, see what's out there, find some new stuff, just have some fun with makeup and beauty and every kind of product there is. And that is going to be it. If there's anything in this video that you want to see in my tutorial that I'm going to film next, or a specific look you want to see that I've done or that you would like to see me do, let me know in the comments or message me, DM me on Instagram. I always get back to you guys on there. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for helping me out in the comments, answering all my questions that I throw at you. Hopefully you found something in this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.